Hello, Virgo. Princess India here. This is my peace offering reading because of the sound quality with your video. My sincerest apologies. I love your freaking face. It's nothing personal. But like I told Aquarius, the thing that I found that worked is like if I listen to it like just straight on my laptop or on my phone, no. With Beats headphones, it sounds better putting the volume up. When I plugged it into my car, then I could hear it. And also with like a Bluetooth speaker, like something like that, it works. The only thing that I can really attribute it to is not restarting my computer enough, because I even realized that when I was clearing out my, what do you call it, the recycle bin thing on my computer, there were videos that weren't actually getting deleted. Like it showed that my recycle bin was empty, but it really wasn't. And when I would restart the computer, all the stuff I thought I deleted was there. So I guess it's like a thing of if I have it on for too long and I record too many videos and I don't restart it, then it's like it somehow like messes up the sound quality. But the microphone was plugged in, so I don't know. Maybe it's time for me to get my Mac service. I don't know. But anyway, this is my peace offering. So we're going to lurk on a person of interest for you. We're going to look at their desires, their fears, their actions coming towards you, what they're thinking and what they're feeling about you. You know what I'm saying, and whatnot, or whatever. But again, my sincerest apologies. Freaking technology. That just lets me know I feel like I need to go take a course in like sound now. So I can like make sure that doesn't happen. That's how I fix my problems. Whenever I run into a problem, I'm like, let's go learn something about it so that this never happens again, and then teach other people how to do it. But anyway, their desires, their fears, their actions towards you, their thoughts, and their feelings. All right, Virgo. So your person of interest is usually the person that, you know, that one person you watch readings for, you know, and whatnot or whatever. But anyway, their desires. We have the Ace of Swords. Oh my goodness. They want to surrender. They want to surrender. They want to be committed. You know what I'm saying? They want to, I don't want to say it in a submit, like be dominated per se, not in like a dominatrix or, you know, toxic relationship dominated kind of way, but it's almost like they want to be the one that gives in to you, right? They want you to be the one to make them give in. So this very well may be someone who, what is it? Like maybe somebody who is, like, I don't know, like that, the dude or the chick that everybody wants, you know what I'm saying? And it's like them just like picking off people like, nope, you can't have me. Like someone like that. But it's like they want you to be the one, right? Because it's like they want you to be the one and they want you to want them that way. So it's almost as if like they're infatuated with you. But I guess in order for that to happen, for them to be in that, and I say submitted, but I use that term lightly, state, is for you to feel as strongly about them as they feel about you, right? Because that's like the determining factor for them. If they're like infatuated with you, if you're infatuated with them, and I don't know what their measurement is for this, but the whole thing is like, I would say dual submission. So interdependence in a sense. It's like they would willingly bow if they knew that your feelings for them were as strong as theirs. So that's a good thing, actually. So their desire is to have an interdependent relationship where they are them and you are you, and you guys are together without there being any type of like reliance on the other in a codependent kind of way. I'm liking them so far. So what they're afraid of. They're afraid of, okay, I knew the conflict was going to come. The thing that they're afraid of is like making a mistake, right? We have the Knight of Pentacles. in their fear space. Their fear is moving too fast, misdiagnosing. I don't know where all these scientific words are coming from. Like misdiagnosing the situation or being needy. It's like they're afraid of, this is like a mental game that they're playing, but not in a negative way. It's a mental game they're playing with themselves, and it's like they're moving extra slow because it's them trying to judge the situation and not jump too quickly. Because the thing is, they want to make sure that you feel the same thing about them, but see where that's a problem? It's like you can't really know that per se. So it's them moving kind of slow and like I'm giving a little here and a little there and a little here and a little there, you know, and it's like they're intently watching how you respond to things. You know what I'm saying? But their fear is being in a place where they give in and you don't. And that puts them at a disadvantage to where now they're constantly waiting on you. So that's their whole fear here. The fear is that codependence and not the interdependence. But where this person is kind of, I'm not saying setting themselves up for failure, but where they could put themselves in a position where you'd get irritated with them and just be like, I don't have time for all of this, is them trying to play this little thing with themselves to give themselves like a false sense of security when you can't ever really know how another person feels. You can only look at their actions. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit of them needing to release control because it's like they're kind of trying to control how this situation pans out. When I mean in love, there's always risk, but their fear is being in a codependent relationship and relying or waiting for a person to reciprocate the emotions that they're already feeling. Now their actions going forward, oh my goodness, we got the Three of Chalices. Okay, man, this is interesting. They're going to make a move towards you. The thing that I'm seeing is here, especially if this is somebody that you've dealt with already, a good thing is that they're going in the direction of healing, because this card is a card of like success and love. You know what I'm saying? That is that dual submission, that interdependence. So it very well may be them confronting this fear that they're having and coming to the realization, like I was saying, like you can't ever really know that. But I think if they really looked at your actions, they would see that. And I think it's more or less fear from past experiences that they're projecting onto you, right? But the whole thing that I am seeing here is that I think they're going to surrender to their own passion. They're going to, because I'm seeing the Three of Swords here. So it's them, you know, recognizing this in themselves, them doing the work that needs to be done to heal, to kind of release that, and them coming to you and you guys having success and love in the sense of like not saying y'all are going to get married, have children, all this other kind of stuff, but it's, you know, taking steps in the direction of that, especially if this is someone that you are with or were with. It's you guys kind of working this out, or them coming to you to have a conversation about how it is that they've been feeling. Y'all kind of putting it all out on the table and being able to work through this together. So to me, I see that as a big chance for reconciliation, right? Now, what they're thinking, it is an awareness that they're coming to. They're coming to the awareness that they've been holding out a great deal, because we have the Four of Pentacles here, BTW. They've been holding out a great deal, but them holding out is now causing them pain, which is so funny how we work as humans. It's like them holding out on you has caused you a great deal of pain. But the moment that they realize, oh, this is hurting me too, then it's like, okay, we got to fix this. So it's just them. I feel like them kind of reflecting and seeing in so many different instances, like flashbacks, them seeing how, or seeing the other side of you guys' union they never saw before. It's like how all these times, yeah, that is exactly what's happening. Because I said if they looked at your actions, they would see that. So I feel like they're in a reflective state where they're looking back and they're like, dang. And they're just having flashbacks of times that you've reached out to them and the things you did for them, or when they were sick, you bought them this, and, you know, or, you know, when their parent was like sick in the hospital or something, you were there for them. So it's them kind of reflecting back on stuff and seeing through action, like, dang, they have been showing me that they're there for me. They have been showing me that they care. But I think it sounds to me kind of like a love language kind of thing. Like, the way that the two of you express love is different, and I feel like they've been missing it. So they've been looking for you to show up a particular type of way and like assumed that you didn't, but it's almost them having an epiphany and seeing how in truth it was never you that was holding back. It was really them that was holding back, right? And as far as their feelings, oh my goodness, we have the Knight of Swords. Oh wow, this is a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. But yeah. But I mean, it's a lot in a good way. You know, these two here for me. These two cards are the same thing. This is your interdependence, and I'm not saying like literally the same thing, but I'm talking about like in essence. You know what I'm saying? This to me is that infatuation, but you see how it's that interdependent sense in the fact that like she's dominating him. Now he's dominating her. So interdependence is when it's a healthy exchange of leadership and like power in the relationship, because you have two autonomous beings. You have two people coming into it that are able to pour into each other equally. You know what I'm saying? That want to do that want to be a support system. And instead of it being like 50-50, it's 100-100, you know? So you have each other's best interest at heart. But I just think that, especially like if you guys have been in separation, I think they needed to see this. They needed to see and have this epiphany like this entire time. They have been showing me, but I feel like I said, a love language thing. It just wasn't showing up how they expected it to. They were misinterpreting it. So maybe it may be that you're a person who doesn't, say literally, I love you, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Like, say if you don't literally say that, but you show it through action. So your love language is acts of service and not verbal affirmations. Then they're realizing those acts of service, all the things that you did. It's like, oh, that was saying that they love me. So I feel like they needed to come to that, and they're seeing how they were really holding back and how that kind of left you in a place to question. But other than that, Virgo, it looks super good for me. I love interdependent relationships. They're healthy ones, dag-nabbit son of a gun. But again, my apologies for the sucky sound. But I hope you can forgive me. Will you love my face again? Will you? I love yours. See you guys sooner than later. Deuces.